Well, I'm just on my way back from Stockton. It's what time is it? 1:30 in the afternoon. It's an 8 o'clock start today. Just moseyed in, did a little bit around the yard till the traffic died down, and then come pick the load up. I'm absolutely maxed out. I've got 8-metre beams on the back as well, and the overhang is 1 metre, which is fine. Anything over 1 metre, 2 metres, you're going to have some kind of high vis on the back and things like that. But I'm literally just below 1 metre hanging over the back. But the way I had to stack it there was, honestly, it was like a jigsaw puzzle, but spot on, super safe, just low and steady. It's quite ironic because this morning when I was in the yard, I put the radio on in the warehouse, and it's our local station, and it said there had been a wagon carrying scaffolding. It's shed its load on the A1 next to the Metro Centre, so that must have been an absolute nightmare, that. But I mean, I'm so overcautious anyway, and I don't care if it takes an extra 10 minutes to put a couple more straps on. It's my licence at the end of the day. The lads I work with are bang on. Or another strap on, no bother. Because it takes 2 years with this wagon, because the way you clip them on, by the time you get round to the other side to strap it in, your hooks fell out the back of the other side. It's really quite frustrating. So it's Monday today, it's my last week, 4.5 to go, 4 now. And then that's me for a month, kids. But like I say, I'll be doing quite a bit of vlogging when I'm away. It'll all be all good fun. It should be, you know, those who are interested in going travelling or quite fancy a little look at Thailand, and I'll show you the bits that, you know, the bits that you don't hear about, the good bits, and probably a few of the bits that you do hear about as well, because I do have a brother who lives in Thailand, and he's got his own pub, so we'll have some good fun in there. Well, I'm only there for 4 days. We're going, like I was going to say, walking. 4 days with my brother. All the rest is travelling around. Bit of biking, bit of island hopping. Should be good. Well, it will be good. So I'll get this load back to the yard. He's got some bits and bobs for us to get on with as soon as I get back. And I'll come in the yard tomorrow, unload it and sort it all out. It's quite a bit, like I say. There's all sorts of fittings, everything. I'm going to have a go through the Tyne Tunnel today. Our company's sorted it out and said allow up to 5 days for the change. Well, it's been over a week. It was the 9th. It was the last time I was in the wagon. So this potentially is my last trucking vlog. So I'm away on my jollies. There's a guy called Wondering Mizuno. He's probably, I'd say he's my favourite. Like he's brilliant. He does loads of trucking. He does everything. He does shunting, trucking. In the summertime, he jumps on the coaches. He travels all around Europe on the coaches. He's got all these latest coach trip, you could call it. All them are uploaded at the moment. So they really are interesting. Like, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. Those guys work some hours, I tell you. Constantly checking in the mirrors here, both sides for me load. Make sure there's no movement whatsoever. Pretty solid on the back of there, like. I high-upped most of it on. And I lift the 20s on, lift the 8 metre beams on, of course. The rest was mainly high-abed on. So once we get through the tunnel, I'll come back on. I'll just let this roll for now. So I'll come back on and see if I can get through without any issues this time. Class 3, according to Class 2 is a car. Class 1 is a bike. Class 3 is a lorry and an Arctic. That's where we all went wrong. So, just thinking about getting through there. Probably call this vlog Tunnel Vision for 2 reasons. Holiday, getting through the tunnel on the right path this time. Catch us in a minute. Oh, there's a wagon had a blowout. Oh my god, it's on smoke here. That is bad. Pardon? I've just passing the Sunderland turn off where the 1231. Where you like? Alright, you'll probably gain on us then, I think. You'll see all the smoke coming out of the wagon on the right hand side. Absolutely bursting stomach. Well, I'm not sure why all that smoke was bellowing out. It could have been a tyre blowing or something. Looked like it was coming from the back. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Looks a long way off, doesn't it? Long way off. Test call for you. Right, what do you reckon? Reckon I'm through? Blame on our side if we're not. Come on. Hi buddies, come up as class rejected. Thank you. Well, that's just not even checked. Can't argue with that, like. So frustrating. beautiful though. Last time on that video where I had the issues at the tunnel, you could see it took about 5 to 8 minutes. I think it was 8 minutes to get sorted out. Anyway, I'm through.